Hey, what's up, everyone? How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So I figured I'd do a live stream like this where you guys can see me playing a multiplayer with my T-Flight Hottest 4. Originally, I was going to do it in my office, but I said, nah, I'm just going to do it here on a big screen because I want to look at the big screen while I do it. So I'll do a quick live stream for about like maybe a couple of hour and a half, maybe hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, give or take, and we'll do it like this. This is a T-Flight Hottest 4, and we'll do some multiplayer. Multiplayer on Ace Combat 7, it's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I think you guys will have a lot of fun. Pick up Ace Combat 7, I highly recommend that you do. It's a lot of fun. So let me wait for some more people to show up. Once people show up, then I'm going to officially start this live stream. You know. Because I had a bunch of you ask me about this flight stick and does it work? Is it good? Well, yeah, it's good. You know, it works well for a PlayStation, and it also works with PC. So when you buy a PlayStation 4 Pro version, you can also take it with you with the PC version and play the PC version as well, which is coming out on Thursday. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and let's do some multiplayer. It's a lot of fun. You don't need to use your DualShock controller from PlayStation 4. You can just use this controller and control everything. Alright, so let's go ahead and do multiplayer. Now the multiplayer, it's tough. It's not easy. It's very competitive, but that's what makes it so great. So I'm gonna hit on the match. And I'm gonna search for the room. I mean, originally I was gonna do this with my green screen and I was gonna do everything in my office. It's just I was too tired, I was too lazy, guys. Been working on those videos, okay, that I've been putting out for you. So I just didn't feel like doing it, because then I have to reposition my cameras and the whole shazang, okay? So I figured let's just do it like this. Here we go. Let's see what they have. This is a good one, man. This is a good level. Let's do this level right here. 2 versus 2. I'm in for that, dude. 2 versus 2. Let's do it. Oh, this room is full. Great. All right, let's pick any room. Doesn't matter. All right, let's see what else we got. I'm not sure what's going on with the servers today. It's getting more difficult to join. Alright, this one is 2 versus 2 or 4 versus 4. Let's try this one. Alright, here we go. That should be good. Alright, I'm ready. Ready. As you will see, man, this is really tough. Ace Combat 7 multiplayer, it's not as easy as people think. I'll go with the F-18.
This is AWACS Windmaker. All aircraft enemy picked up on radar. Commence attack. Bring the enemy down together. Remember, you're not on your own out there. Your call sign is Bravo 2. Thunderclouds in the AO. Be careful of lightning strikes.
I love the music, man. The music is a lot of fun.
Target is in gun range.
Come on.
Box 2.
Oh, he's got an F-15, dude. F-15J. That's a good airplane, man.
Bravo 2, locked on. Missile evaded. Bravo 2, missile! Watch your chair for flare supply. In gun range.
I got him. I got him.
Remaining.
I got you. Did I? No. Oh, shit.
They've caught up with you.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Missile incoming.
Come on, come on.
Course confirmed. Turbulence in effect. Missile fire.
Oh, man, I missed that one, too.
Enemy locked on. Bravo 2. 2 minutes remaining. Entering clouds. You're leaving Operation Airspace.
Come on, come on, come on.
Bravo 2 locked on.
I didn't get hit not once so far, so I guess that's a good thing. But this guy's got F-22 Raptor. There's no way I can keep up with him. With that F-22 Raptor. Come on.
Careful, enemy locked on. Enemy missile evaded. Nice use of the clouds. Show me what you've got.
Come on. There he is, F-15. Come to Papa. Come on.
Enemy locked on. Bravo 2. 30 seconds remaining.
Come on, come on.
Bandit on you. Miss. That's a miss. Entering clouds.
12 more seconds left.
Missile in the air. Enemy missile evaded. Nice use of the clouds. You're leaving Operation Airspace.
All right.
Time's up.
At least I didn't get hit.
Let it happen again.
At least I didn't get hit. Oh, man. Let me see what's up with the chat room. Here we go. Hey, at least I didn't get hit, so I evaded all the missiles. But look what these guys have. Look at their scores. They got F-22s. They got F-15s. I mean, when you got F-22 Raptor, that's pretty much you own the sky. Everything else below you, it's like, pff, forget it. Now, there's a couple of things that I would like to see on the multiplayer. Like, I don't like the fact that you can't chat with the people to whom you are, playing against. So if they have implemented that, that would be kind of cool. I would also like to see a PlayStation VR multiplayer. Honestly, Namco, why haven't you made PlayStation VR multiplayer? Do you know how many VR headsets you would have sold if you had this thing with a multiplayer? VR multiplayer for Ace Combat 7, that would be like the greatest reason for people to jump into PlayStation VR, in my opinion. And then you include this to it, and you're pretty much all set. I got one more nickname. Cool. What's up, for real? Just got your Dolby Atmos soundbar. Yeah, Dolby Atmos. Which one did you get? Did you get the rear or the front up firing, or did you get both? The rear and the front up firing. Because if you have both, if you have front and the rear up firing, then man, you're gonna be in for a treat. Like you're gonna be truly amazed by that. Okay, let me try a different room. There's nobody here. Oh, you're good to go. How much did you pay? Did you go $1,500, or you probably had to go for $1,000? Yeah, because I don't think you can get that cheaper than $1,200, $1,300, unless you're going with a Vizio. But even with Vizio, looking like what is it, $900, $800? I think Vizio is the cheapest one that you can get for like $800. I think $850. There's a Sony one, but there's a Sony one that only has the two front up firing ones. There's a Samsung. Samsung is the best from what I understand. Samsung with the up firing and the rear up firing. It says front up firing, rear up firing. From what I understand, Samsung it's the best, but it's freaking expensive. Yeah, man, these sound bars are pretty expensive, dude. But they get the job done. You know, someone asked me the other day for whom is the sound bars. The sound bars are really for people who don't want the wires and cables around their rooms or around their living rooms. That's for whom the the soundbar is. And honestly, for a soundbar is more than enough. Unless you're building a home theater, you got a separate garage, you live in a big house and you got a separate garage, an empty garage that you're not using or something, and you're building a home theater, then I can see you maybe going all out with the receivers and whatnot. But if you're just in the apartment, if you're just in a small house and you got a house next to you with a neighbor, soundbar is more than enough. And for $800, I think the Vizio one that has 2 up-firing front ones and rear up-firing Atmos speakers, it's more than enough. With that big giant subwoofer that they have, I think with that's the cheapest you can go. But I honestly, I don't think you should go anything more than $800 for a sound bar. Let's try this one. But which, hold on, which one? Oh, you got the Samsung one. Oh, you got the Samsung. Yeah, Samsung's pretty darn good, man. But that's why it costs so much, because it's really good. The separation of the sound, it's pretty good for that sound bar, especially if you got a low ceiling. If you don't have a high ceiling, if you got a high ceiling, then you might have a little of a problem. But if you got a low ceiling, then you're good, man. Man, all the rooms are filled up. Let's try this one. Dude, I have no idea why my chat is not showing up on the PlayStation. I don't get it, dude. I don't know. It's showing up. Oh, you know why? That's because the YouTube has this new policy nowadays, whatever, beginning of Thursday, where they're gonna limit the shares and the likes. Maybe that's what has to do with that. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the F14 this time. No, we'll go with the F18. That's fine. Here we go. Ready, steady, go. Oh, that guy has F-22 Raptor. Like, no way, dude. Everyone's using a Raptor.
Take down as many as you can. Your call sign is Romeo 1.
The guy's using a Raptor.
Careful, enemy locked on.
I see him, I see him. He's on this side. He's on that side. Come on, come on. Oh, somebody already got him.
Target is in gun range.
Fuck, he got me.
Romeo 1 out.
Yeah, the game is actually pretty cool. But it does take a lot of time and effort to get used to it. But once you get a hang of it, it's really cool, man. Think of it like a Call of Duty on air. Something like that. Come on, come on, come on.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Romeo 1, bandit on you.
Come on.
Chaff and flares running low. Three minutes remaining.
I gotcha.
Careful, enemy locked on you. Missile in the air. Bandit right behind you. Chaff and flares depleted.
I got him. Missed. Oh, he's got F-22, man. Oh, he's F-35, even worse.
Target is in gun range.
Look at this. They got SU-37s, F-22s, F-35s.
Careful, enemy locked on. 2 minutes remaining.
These are all Lockheed Martin, F-35s, F-22s, except the SUs. That's the Russian.
Locked on. Missile fired. Romeo 1, bandit on you.
Come on. I'll get this one.
Enemy locked on.
Got him. Did I think I hit him a little bit? Come on, come on. Where are you at? Get him! Come on, Goose. Get him. You can do this, Goose. Come on.
Target is in gun range.
I got him.
Special weaponry low.
Come on. That's F-22, man. No way.
Romeo 1, locked on. Missile incoming.
Damn it.
Careful, enemy locked on. 15 seconds. Special weaponry.
Got him. Ha. Got him. I hit you, F-22 Raptor. Come on, come on. Come on.
Missile fired.
Oh, so
Time's up.
close.
Don't give a performance like that again.
It's a lot of fun, dude, once you get into it. Trust me. Let's see what I've got. 7th. The more you play, the more points you get, and the more stuff you can unlock, the more weapons you can buy, the better missiles, the better equipment for your airplane. So you gotta play a lot. Some people have been playing this, they've been getting an early copy, they've been playing this for a long, long time, so they're already ahead, and they already have like all the best missiles and best equipment for the airplane. but that's what makes you want to play multiplayer. The multiplayer is fun. I like the multiplayer, but I just think they could have done a little better job, like with the voice chat. Like, there's no voice chat. Like, I mean, come on. They should have given that option, in my opinion. You can use a DualShock controller, but it's just better. You know, flight simulators are much better with a flight stick controller like this. It's just better. But again, I played it with my DualShock controller. I played it, so it didn't bother me that much. You know. Some people actually, as a matter of fact, some people prefer playing with a controller, while some prefer playing it with this. It really depends on how you feel like it, what your preference is. I'm gonna change my airplane. I'm gonna go. Can I? Hold on. I'm gonna go to my hangar. I want to get F-14. Air-to-air, air-to-ground missiles. Yeah, I'm gonna unlock this. Cool. What else? Oh, I definitely want to get this. Cool. You see, you get more upgrades as you progress throughout multiplayer. I have the wheel. I have the that Logitech G29, and I only paid like $200 for it, dude. $200 for it, which is pretty damn good. That's $200 off.
Enemy detected. Clear to engage. Take down as many as you can.
I'll get this one. I'll get the MiG 31. You're mine. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. I was so close. Ah! I hit the wrong button. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. You know, I'm also wondering how the PC version is going to be. I'm really curious about the PC version.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Chaff and flares running low.
Missile. Missile.
Chaff and flares deployed.
Missile.
Zulu 1, bandit on you. Zulu 1,
Shit.
out.
What's up, Luke McTech? How you doing, bro? What's happening? Did you see that previous video I did? You gotta watch that video, man. Watch the video, let me know what you think. I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
Missile.
Missile in the air.
Missile.
Ah, come on.
Missile.
3 minutes remaining.
Caution. Pull up.
These F-22s are, man, unbelievable.
Target not hit.
Of course, it's a Raptor. Good luck hitting a Raptor.
Zulu 1, locked on.
Come on. So close, yet so far away.
Careful, enemy locked on.
Yeah, man, the $5 Holla production, bro. You gotta watch that Lucid Dream video, bro.
Missile closing, evade.
That was a close one, man. Come on, come on. Where'd he go?
Zulu 1, box 2.
I'm gonna get you.
Missile evaded.
Damn it.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy locked on. Zulu 1.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Jesus
Right
Christ.
behind you. 1 minute remaining.
Caution. Caution. Pull up.
Entering clouds.
Missile.
Enemy locked on. Zulu 1.
Missile.
30 seconds remaining.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Son of a bitch.
Missile.
All right, here we go.
15 seconds.
Missile.
Look, they're all flying F-22s, man.
Missile.
It's gonna be impossible, nearly
Combat
impossible.
time's up. Don't give a
But I did
performance
okay.
like that again.
You know, I did all right. You still get some pointers one way or the other. Troubadours, Turnpike Troubadours. What is that? Sounds like a new band I never heard of. Is that like a Grateful Dead? Is that like a reloaded Grateful Dead version? Oh, Lord. So what do you think? You think Patriots gonna win the Super Bowl or it's gonna be Rams? What do you think? It's gonna be Patriots. Trust me. They're gonna get lucky at the end on the fourth quarter. They're gonna work the magic, and that's that. You know he wants to get that 5 MVP. He wants to get that ring, man, the 5th ring. Oh man, 7 speakers. Holy crap, man. So you banging that big time. Hopefully your neighbors love you. That's pretty good, man. How much did it cost you to get them? Like each speaker? Oh, I'm pretty sure, dude. Anything that sounds good, man, I'm in for it. But I still think clips are like really good, man. Oh, 2,000 for each? Damn, man. So you the audiophile, right? You love the music, bro. You love the speakers. Ah, yeah, that's crazy though. $2,000 for each speaker. Oh, all of the cost 2,000. Okay, I was gonna say like, holy crap, man. I was gonna say you like Henry Rollins. Like Henry Rollins paid for his speakers like I don't know, like 20,000 or more. No, Henry Rollins has some like really crazy, custom designed, very expensive type of speakers. Like you can't buy them like on the market. Like it's like custom made for him. And they cost like a $20,000, maybe even more. It's like crazy. You guys know who Henry Rollins is, right?
This is AWACS Winner. Enemy detected. Clear to engage. Take down as many as you can. Your call sign is Delta 1.
Oh, come on. Make 31.
Delta 1.
Missile.
Watch your chaff and flare supply.
Missile. Missile.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Delta 1, bandit on you.
Of course there's a bandit on me.
Missile incoming.
These guys are good. These guys are like super good, man. Chromecast. I'm all about the Spotify, dude. Everything I listen to is from Spotify. Because on Spotify, I got everything. Honestly, any kind of album, any kind of band, even the band that you never even heard of, that's not even in this country, you can find it on Spotify. I think, to me, Spotify is the best, bro. Come on, come on. Ah. That's just me, you know. Everything I use is Spotify. Oh, that's cool. When you send a rocket, you can watch it. Check this out, dude. I want to show you something. Check this out. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's awesome, dude.
3 minutes remaining.
I didn't know you can do that. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty sweet.
Enemy locked on.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh, there he is. Here we go.
Locked on.
Son of a bitch.
Missile evaded. Impressive.
Of course, I'm impressive. You should know that by now, moderator. Come on, come on, come on. Shit.
Missile incoming. Chaff and flares depleted.
One way or another, I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna get ya. Come on. Oh, that was so close. Come on, this guy right here. F-22, let's go.
Careful, enemy locked onto you.
It looks like a hockey puck. I know, but it's kind of cool though. Chromecasts are kind of nice, and their speakers are very portable. You can take them with you. Yeah, I'm talking about the, you know, the Chromecast little device. You can take it with you. Honestly, everything gets on the internet nowadays, Luke. Like, pretty much, I don't see any reason why anyone would have a cable. Like, I was talking to my friend the other day. I was like, dude, like, do you even need a cable? Well, he needs it for the sports because he watches a lot of college football, and sometimes you can get all of the college NCAA games on the internet. So for him, maybe that's worth it. But honestly, I can argue that point. I think there is a way for you to watch it on the internet. Like, there's ways of doing it. I think majority of people have cut the cord, right? Like, pretty good amount of people have cut the cord. I think everybody's just keeping the.
Don't give a performance like that again.
I think everyone's keeping a cable just for the internet. Honestly, like everyone's just using it for the internet. Especially now that they have unlimited bandwidth, they have that option as well. It's like $15. It's called the XFI Advantage. You can take the unlimited bandwidth, and you also have the Xfinity Wi-Fi spots across the nation and the cities. You can connect to one of them, and you can have unlimited bandwidth. It's kind of cool. Oh, that's great, man. That's awesome, Luke. That's pretty sweet. I have to laugh at the Apple and their Apple, what you call it, speakers. What was it called? I speakers, whatever it was. Like each one is like 500 or 400. It's like, come on. No one's gonna spend $800 on two little speakers, and then you can make him turn into a stereo or something. It's like Apple is just, man, it's just ridiculous. I think Apple is just selling the brand. I don't think they're really selling like that much of a great products anymore. Yeah, Apple HomePad, honestly. Apple is not really selling high class shit anymore, in my opinion. They're just selling the brand. You look at their iMacs, and I have iMacs. I have MacBook, dude. I have. This is talking to a guy who has Apple. So first-hand experience, I can tell you that my biggest issue with the Apple is that everything has to go through iTunes. Everything has to go through their software. I don't like that. I like this. I like the freedom of where I can choose any kind of a file, and I can use that file to transfer it to my computer. Apple HomePad. I had one, dude. I returned it. I was like, nah. Remember, guys, I did a video on it. Remember? Google Mr. 4K Upscaler HomePod, and I returned it. I think I have a video on it. I think I do. Dude, I have so many videos I don't even know. Like, shit. Yesterday, I bumped into one of my own videos. It's like, holy shit, that was me. Like, I did that video. I was like, yeah. It's like, that's how many fucking videos I have. That's what happens when you have 3,600 videos. Yeah, that was my only problem. Like, you can't use Spotify. You limit it. You limit it to what you can use. It should be an open source. Apple, if you want to be successful, again, be open source. Stop being, control freak. They want to control you. They want to tell you what you should listen to, where you should listen to, where you should watch what. I don't like that, dude. It's just, you know what's really a great device? NVIDIA Shield. Get yourself an NVIDIA Shield. They're really cheap. They're like 130. It was 120, $130. get yourself NVIDIA Shield, man. There's so much stuff you can do with the NVIDIA Shield. You can stream your PC. You can any app, any application that's independent out there, you can use it on the NVIDIA Shield. Get yourself NVIDIA Shield, man. I'm telling you right now, guys, NVIDIA Shield is the best. Now, to me, personally, the only great thing out of Apple that came out was the Apple TV 4K. Like, that's like the only credit I will give them, is the Apple TV 4K. That's it. Like, that's the one thing they got right, is the Apple TV 4K. For those of you who have Dolby Vision televisions and Dolby Atmos sound bars, get yourself Apple TV 4K and you're good to go. You got yourself a Dolby package. But other than the Apple TV, I mean, everything else is like, everything's expensive, dude. Even their video editing softwares are like $400, $500. When you can get something like a Power Director 17 for like $80 on PC, and it does even more. It does 4K and HDR codecs. You know, I'm just saying. You know. Oh yeah, there's no question about it, man. They have the best streaming 4K HDR Dolby Vision. It's very quick. It's good. I never said a bad thing about the Apple TV 4K. I recommended the Apple TV 4K on all my videos. If you check my videos on Apple TV, you will see that I recommended Apple TV 4K to everyone. And I still do. I still do. Now, if you have those HomePods, you can use two of them to turn them into like stereo speakers. You can use them with the Apple TV 4K. All right, let's do this. Damn it!
Take down as many as you can. Your call sign is Delta 1.
All right, I'm Delta 1, and I crashed. Now I'm looking at the chat over here. That's why. I wasn't looking at the screen. I was looking at the chat. What's the matter with you? Come on. Get a grip. Otagon. Get a grip. Here we go. Okay. I'm coming. Here we go.
Missile fire.
Where did he go? Oh, I got him. Come on. Ah! No, I see him. Come on. Son of a bitch.
Missile evaded.
Shit.
Nickel.
Chaffin flares running low. Missile in the air.
Ah, lucky bastard.
3 minutes remaining.
Lucky bastard. Come on.
Enemy locked on.
Ah,
Target is in gun range.
you lucky bastard. You know, I'm really kind of curious to see how the PC version is going to stack up against the console.
Enemy in rear. Chaffin flares deployed. Locked on.
Son of a bitch. F-22s are pain in the ass. Do you guys know why the U.S. Air Force
Locked onto you.
won't sell F-22 Raptors to anybody? Because of technology that is so sophisticated, they don't want anybody to have F-22s. I gotcha. Gotcha. No, this is a true story. That's why they're not selling F-22s to anybody. Come on, come on. Got him. There you go.
Right behind you.
Nickel. 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 Nickel.
Come on, come on.
Nickel.
Careful, enemy locked onto you.
Nickel. Nickel.
Delta 1, Fox 2.
Nickel. Nickel.
Hold on a second, guys. I'm in the middle of the fight.
Nickel.
Delta 1, missile.
0. Nickel.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh, Lord.
Locked on. Ranking improved. Keep it up.
Nickel. 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 Nickel.
I gotcha.
No special weapon restocked. 1 minute remaining.
Damn it. Come on. I'll answer your question as soon as I finish this. Come on, come on. Oh, Lord. No!
Delta 1, down.
I crashed. We got 22 seconds. Come on, come on. 22 seconds more than enough. 16 seconds. You got this.
Seconds.
Come on. Come on. 10 seconds. Come on.
Combat time's up.
Damn it.
Still got a lot to learn.
Ah. I don't know, you probably got your settings all wrong or something. There's a video that I did on the Apple TV 4K and what type of HDR output to use. A lot of people make mistake where they have HDR set to on all the time. And I used to do that. I made that mistake. I had my HDR on it all the time. When you do that, when you set the HDR on at all times, what happens is then what you are doing is you are forcing a different type of a metadata onto something that's already encoded for something different. I don't have time right now to explain it to you through here because it would take a long time. But there's a video that I did. Type in my name, Mr. 4K Upscaler, and HDR settings, output settings for Apple TV 4K. Check those videos out, and there everything's explained. Basically, I explained to you when you go to your Apple TV 4K, when you go to your display menu, what type of settings do you use? You know, there's a thing called match content. You have to turn that on. You have to select the match content on. You also have to turn off the HDR and leave it on standard, because automatically the HDR will be turned on when there is a program that it's utilizing that, encoding that metadata. So what you need to do is basically you have to select the HDR to standard, 4K standard, and dynamic match content. So that's what I would do. But there's a video that I have on that. You know, just type in my name, and everything will be shown to you visually. Just type in Mr. 4K and Apple TV HDR settings. Believe me, those videos are out there. You guys just have to search my name. It'll show up. Now, while you're searching for my name, I'm pretty sure some assholes will show up as well who hate me, this and that, but just ignore that shit. Just focus on the videos that I have. Those videos there, they should help you out. Yes, it would make a difference because the match settings, what it does basically, it matches the content that you're watching. So you're getting a proper match of that content. If you are forcing the HDR, then let's say you leave Dolby Vision on at all time, then you're forcing incorrect bit mapping. So you have to, it's a bit technical. You see, if I go into a technical jogger, I'm going to put you guys to sleep. So bottom line is this, leave the dynamic match content on and leave the 4K resolution to standard SDR. Don't use HDR, use SDR. And I think that should solve the problem. But then again, for real, see, I don't know. I need to have more details. See, I don't know how you got your TV connected, what type of cables you're using. There's so many different aspects. What your picture settings are. It was like it's more than just that. Like I gotta have more details. But try this other option. See if that works. That should help out, I think. Oh, I'm gonna go for the F-22 now. Come on, come on. Come on. Come on! Ah! Dude, I was so close. So close. Yet so far away. Come on, come on, come on.
Chaffin flares deployed. Missile closing, evade. Enemy
Come
locked
on.
on.
Get him, get him, get him! Oh, no.
Enemy right behind you.
Damn it. Damn it. No, no. Here we go. Well, you don't have to leave it on, Luke. It will switch automatically. You don't have to have your Dolby Vision on at all time. You just need to leave the standard 4K on SDR and 8-bit, and automatically your Apple TV will detect. There's something that the Apple didn't. See, this is the problem. Like, for me to explain this to you guys, I would have to do like a seminar and go to basic steps to explain how this works. There's something that Apple's not telling you, the way it works. And everybody's under the impression that they have to have Dolby Vision on at all time. No, you don't have to. You don't even have to turn that on. You just have to turn the dynamic match content on and leave the 4K resolution to standard on 8-bit. Your Apple TV through your television will automatically detect what content it's encoded to Dolby Vision and what content it's encoded to HDR. The reason you want to do it this way is so you get the proper Dolby Vision and proper HDR content that was intended by the studio.
Delta 1, missile. Delta 1, now.
Here we go. Oh, so close, dude.
Missile evaded. 1 minute remaining.
Here we go. It's impossible to get the F-22s. Dude, like, they're so fast.
Seconds
Missile.
remaining.
Missile.
Missile evaded. Impressive.
Missile. Missile.
15 seconds.
Well, if you're watching a standard, you're not always going to watch HDR. If you're watching a standard movie on Apple TV, or if you're watching a program that doesn't support HDR, what happened is, if you are forcing that HDR on, then you're not going to have a correct match content. You're not going to have a proper frame on that movie or on that show. You know, there's a reason they want you to do it like this. Believe me, I was the same way like you in the beginning. I thought, why not just leave the Dolby Vision and HDR on at all times? But when you do more research on it, well, that's fine, dude. I respect your 2 cents. But I'm telling you, there's a reason why they want you to do it this way. It's not just me saying this. A lot of professionals are saying this as well. They're out there, and they all agree. Even Apple advised you to do it that way. I mean, the Apple is telling you as well to do it that way. So trust me. Because I got a bunch of movies that are not HDR on my Apple TV 4K. They don't support HDR. They still don't have HDR. And some of them, you know, when you watch them on the standard, when you watch them compressed to HDR, it looks kind of weird, you know. When I had my Dolby Vision on at all times, and I would just watch a Terminator with Dolby Vision compressed, I just felt things were a bit, I don't know, weird. Like everything looked kind of orange. Scenes were a bit out of space, you know, in terms of like tone mapping. But once I turned that off, once I used the automatic match content, it looked more better. You have to try this out on non-HDR content, you know. Some of the documentaries, they're not on HDR on Apple TV, and some content that doesn't have Dolby Vision and HDR. And there's plenty of content that also doesn't support Dolby Vision and HDR. That's on iTunes on the Apple TV 4K. And I think this is the reason why they want you to do it. Because I was like you, I was the same way. I thought about it like, well, wait a minute. Why shouldn't I just leave my Dolby Vision and HDR on at all time? Why do I need to do this? But I did my little bit more of research on this, and I find out this is the reason why. Well, then you see what you see, Luke. You know, what can I tell you, bro? If it doesn't bother you, then leave it on. You know. But I think the reason he might have a problem. Remember, we're not talking about you, Luke. We're talking about this guy for real. He seems to have a problem, and that's why I'm talking about this. I'm trying to help him. You know, I know you don't have a problem, but I think the reason he's having a problem and having weird colors on its Apple TV is because of this problem, because he doesn't have the match content on, and I think he's getting incorrect metadata on some videos out there.
This is AWACS
That's what I think. And that's why I'm trying to bring this up. I'm trying to help him out. You know.
Take down as many as you can. Your call sign is Charlie 1.
But then again, he could have some other issues as well. You know.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Careful, enemy locked onto you.
Missile. Missile.
You know, the one thing people need to understand is it is really difficult for me to help someone if I'm not there in person. You know, I got to see what you have connected. I got to see how are you connecting your receiver? Are you using what kind of cables? There's so many different issues that could be presented there. Some people are using the optical cable instead of the ARC cable on their receivers, so it's kind of there's so many things, you know. I had one guy who asked me about why am I not getting an HDR signal? I just bought this TV, and I said, well, do you have your UHD color on? And he goes like, what is the UHD color? Now, when you have somebody who doesn't even know what the UHD color is, then it's very difficult for me to help that person. You know, then I have to walk him through baby steps, and I have to go back and teach him the baby steps from the beginning. You know, this is why I always tell people, don't memorize everything. Understand why something it's called with certain, you know, words, and what do they mean? Like, what does the UHD color mean? You know, why do you have to have that turned on your HDMI inputs?
Careful, enemy locked on you.
But then again, it's hard for me to help people without seeing exactly what they have. You know.
Chapter flares at 0.
Mine, I keep it on off because I don't need my HDR to be running non-stop, you know. Because if I'm not watching an HDR content, then just keep it on standard. Because I just feel that there's, you know, unnecessary for me to have that HDR being forced,
2
you
minutes
know,
remaining.
all the time.
Charlie 1 locked on. In gun range. Careful, enemy locked onto you.
Here we go. Oh! Shit. Come on, come on, come on. Did I get him? Shit. No, I didn't. Yes, if you have the match content on, automatically it will change.
1 minute remaining. Combat time's up. Don't give a performance like
But
that
the only
again.
reason they're recommending that you keep the 4K resolution to SDR 8-bit, it's so that way when you are not watching the HDR content, when you go to the user interface, that way you're not forcing that HDR metadata onto the user interface. That way you can have less lag, so your user interface will run much smoother, much faster. So that's the reason why they want you to do that. Be turned on automatically one way or the other. So there's no reason for you to have that Dolby Vision on at all time, you know. Or same thing goes for the audio. Let it automatically detect, you know. It's better to keep everything in automatic instead of forcing it, you know. The only thing I do used and forced all the time is the color output on my television, which is a native color output. Why? Because I want to take advantage of that DCI-P3 color measurement that it has. Has a really good color accuracy, so I want to use that native color. That's the whole reason why you have that QLED, because of the quantum dots. So I want to take advantage of that. But in terms of Apple TV, it just, to me, it's been working better that way, you know. But again, you don't have to do it like that. If you feel that you need to use the Dolby Vision on and HDR on at all time, you can do it like that. You know, these are just the personal preferences. Does it make much of a difference? Not really. It's not like it make like a huge difference, but it's up to you, you know. I have to go look into it again, Luke. It's been a while since I checked those settings. It's been a while since I used my Apple TV 4K. I haven't used it since like, what was it? Last year. I think the earliest was December. I think sometime in December I used it. But it's been almost a month and a half since I used the Apple TV 4K. Maybe I can do one more, see what time I have. Yeah, basically that's what it does. So when you are on the user interface, you're on the SDR, and you can go ahead and have the user interface run much faster instead of running it on 10-bit. This way you move it to the 8-bit. This is something that, according to Vincent Teo, it helps better. Well, that's the one thing I happen to agree with him on, honestly. For $5 holla, that's like the only thing I happen to agree with him on. Because I did notice that I had less input lag when I was keeping it on the standard instead of the HDR being pressured with 10-bit. Meaning, what I mean pressured, I mean being forced, you know. But then again, you know, you don't have to do it this way. You know, if you want to leave the HDR on, you can leave it on. I've been using HDR on and Dolby Vision on. It didn't bother me that much, but if you want a little bit of that extra performance on your user interface, I think it's better if you just leave it on standard. But I'll look into it though. I have to check it again. I haven't, like I said, I haven't checked my Apple TV 4K in a long time. Seriously, like, dude, I've been just using my NVIDIA Shield lately for some reason. It's possible they might have fixed that. They might have fixed that issue. They might have updated with a new update where you just have the match content do everything for you. But like I said, I'll go check it out, Luke. Right now I can't check it out, you know, because I'm doing this. But I'll look into it, man. I've been so busy, man. Guys, I wish I had time like you guys have to check all this shit, man. But I'm so busy lately, dude. You know. Hey, did you notice when you go through the clouds, the music changes? Oh, so close, dude. Not a problem, man. Oh, no. Oh, he got me. Got me. $5 holla, dude. Go check that video, man. Why are you still watching this live stream? Luke, go check that Resident Evil Lucid Dreams. Go watch that video now, dude. You gotta see that video, bro. You gotta watch the whole thing. You might find something interesting. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, man. You just gotta watch it. Because if I tell you what it is, then what's the point?
Missile fire.
Oh, come on, UF. That was a MiG? What is that? No, not a MiG.
Enemy locked on. Oscar 1.
Missile.
Javelin flares at 0.
Hold on.
Missile. Missile.
What the hell is that? Did you see that?
Missile.
What the hell is this shit?
Missile in the air.
Missile. Missile.
Got him.
Oscar 1.
Oh, he got me too. Well, I don't know, man. It's been a while. Like I said, it's been a while since I checked my Apple TV. You know, I've been very preoccupied with my capture cards, video editing, doing other things. Just didn't have time to check it. But I'll definitely look into it when I get a chance. I'll let you guys know what the deal is.
Oscar 1. Missile.
I'll confirm and all of the above. It was true. For $5 holla. Here we go. $5 holla missile. You guys have to remember, man, there's probably a bunch of updates that I forgot to update on the Apple TV. When I turn on my Apple TV, there's going to be a shitload of updates for me to update. So a lot could have changed, you know. I'll probably have 3 or 4 updates out to go through.
Missile incoming.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. It's definitely the best experience. Oh my God.
Oscar 1 out.
Tiny, what was it? Tiny something teapot. Tiny teapot? Well, that's true, actually. You don't want to do that. I agree on that. I cannot disagree on that. That's correct. Come on. But then again, look, guys, everybody's got their own preference. Some people like to watch full screen movies instead of a widescreen, even though I don't recommend people to watch the widescreen. I mean, the full screen. But some people, they don't like the widescreen. They want to watch the full screen, and they are okay with losing left and right picture. But, you know, I agree. There's a correct way, and then there's a incorrect way of watching something.
Combat
Sure.
time's up. You've still got a lot to learn.
$5 Holla Productions. I told you, dude. Did you like it? What did you think, bro? I wanted to do it like a TV show, you know, like a TV show previously on, you know, blah, 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 and then... No, it was funny, dude. It was funny. So if you guys like this and would like to see the entire Resident Evil done like in episodes, I can put some anecdotes, I can put some funny stuff in there, I can use the After Effects, I can make it even more funnier, I can make it more goofier, but you guys gotta let me know if you guys want to green light this, if you want to do it. But however, I will be only able to do it like once a week, meaning those types of episodes, I'll be able to do them once a week, because it's going to take me a long time to use the After Effects, to use a bunch of other stuff, to make it look funny, to use different voiceovers, soundtracks. So, I mean, I had a bunch of different ideas. So it's going to take me 7 days to put everything together, and then release it like every Sunday. I can release it or something like that. But I need you guys to give me the approval, you know, because, you know, I'm not going to put the effort and time I'm not gonna put the effort and time into something if you guys don't want. So if you guys love it, I'll do it. You know. Yeah, what was it that someone told me the other day? Mr. 4K Upscaler doesn't know how to video edit. Yeah, sure, whatever. What else is that I don't know how to do? I even know how to use a ham radio, for Jesus Christ. I mean, you know what? I'm the happiest guy alive, dude. I have free advertisement. I have a free advertisement. I have all these clowns advertising me for free to bring me all this traffic. And then they're wondering why this guy has now I have 16 million views lifetime. In 2 months I dropped to 1 million. I mean, I went up to 1 million, I'm sorry, to 1 million views. All thanks to you. Thanks to you, Salty Crocodiles, free advertisement. Top Gun up 4K upscale. Hell yeah. I know that I'm still behind on projectors, guys. There will be projectors soon. It's just there's so much going on this month. I haven't even get a chance to play Anthem. I'll see if I can do it maybe tomorrow. I'll do a little bit of Anthem. Demo, I'll give you my thoughts on that. Dude, there's so much going on, guys. It's like crazy. It's crazy to keep up. There's so much new information. There's so many new things happening. It's crazy, dude. It's insane. It's insanity. Somebody needs to shift in the first gear, or second or third. Technology is evolving rapidly. There's so much going on so quick, so fast. This is crazy. This is the craziest time to be alive, man. I'm telling you. Right, Luke? Come on, Luke. You know this is crazy time. I've never seen anything like it.
We have you on radar. Enemy detected. Clear to engage.
Oh,
Take
Lord.
down as many as you can. Your call sign is Charlie 1.
All right, Charlie 1, let's make this happen. Come on. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Come on, come to me. Ah.
Enemy locked onto you.
Missile.
Box 2.
Come on, come on, come on. Got him. Yeah, baby. Gotcha. You're mine. You could be mine. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, too close.
Charlie 1, locked on.
Ah, lucky bastard. No, hold on. Oh, somebody already got him.
Enemy locked on. Charlie 1.
No, I'll get him.
Missile in the air.
Gotcha.
Watch your chaff and flare supply.
Sorry about that. My forearms are too big, man. I can't see. I'm blocking the view.
Missile.
Oh, my lord.
Missile.
Semi 1969.
Missile.
He got me locked.
Missile.
Semi's probably Navy or the Air Force.
Missile.
Probably Navy.
Missile.
3 minutes remaining.
Ah. Come on. Here we go. Come on.
Charlie 1, locked on.
Get him. Got him. Sweet. Oh, I love this music, man. It's pretty cool, man.
Missile.
Come on.
Missile.
Missile.
Chaff and flares depleted.
Missile.
Charlie 1.
Oh! I got hit too. Oh, you going to Nashville next month? Cool, man. You going there like see your family or something, or just like? Doesn't matter. But I'm. Listen, dress warm, dude. You're gonna need to dress warm because it's gonna be so cold, man. You're going into a winter.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. You're gonna get the autograph, right? Hopefully you'll get an autograph. Maybe you'll get a VIP, I don't know.
Gun range.
That's cool, man. Well, you'll have a lot of fun, that's for sure, dude.
Missile hit. Missile fired.
You know, someone told me
Charlie 1 down.
when it comes to country music, Garth Brooks, like he used to put on the show. Like Garth Brooks, he would put on the show big time, you know. That's what I heard. Like he would put all kinds of crazy shows, man. That's why his was always sold out. Come on, come on.
Target is in gun range.
Got it. Got it. Got him. Well, I hope you have a safe trip, man. And like I said, dress warm because it's going to be cold. I'm not a huge fan of this winter, man. Swear to God.
Missile.
15 seconds.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I know, man. This
Combat time's
shitty
up.
weather.
Still got a lot to learn.
Missile.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this weather, man. January, February. Can't wait till spring. April, March. We almost halfway through it, man. Just hang in there. The problem here, it's kind of like bipolar. It's a bipolar weather, man. First it's cold, then it's hot, then it's cold, then it's hot, cold, hot, cold, hot. It's like you don't even know how to dress anymore. It's like so weird. Oh yeah, it's raining here too, man. Pouring rain. It's just like a crappy weather, man. And I'm pretty sure up north it's even worse. I can't even imagine what it's like in New York, man. I can only imagine upstate New York. Oh my God. 5 degrees during the day, -5 during the night, with a 40-mile-an-hour wind. No, thank you. No, thank you. You can have that. Shove it somewhere. I don't want it. I don't want that. That's my only problem, man. It's nice during the summer up there. But I got to tell you, during the winter, it's just brutal. Because I used to live upstate New York, and it's just brutal during the winter, man. Yeah, the winter in upstate New York, especially around the Plattsburgh area, upstate New York, it's very brutal, man. Like the ice storms and whatnot. 42 inches of snow. You wake up next morning, and your car is buried with snow, and you can't find it. And there's ice underneath it. It's like, forget it, dude. Nah. You can have that, dude. Oh, jeez. Forget it, man. Albany, oh yeah. The capital. Albany area, of course. Even Utica, when you go to Utica, which is the north of Albany. Oh, Lake George is nice. Utica, it's nice too. You know. But I like to go to Adirondack area out there with where the Mirror Lake is. You know, the Mirror Lake is beautiful. It's right next to the White Face Mountain. That's where the Olympics were in 1982. That's where the Olympics were, I think. Was it 1982? I think so. That's where we beat Russia, Soviet Union. The famous, miracle story of our hockey team that beat Russians. It was a pretty big deal because back then, it was a Cold War between us and the Soviet Union. So the fact that we beat the Soviet Union. And I was in that arena, dude. I used to work in that arena in Lake Placid, like on that arena. Exactly where we played against Soviet Union. Oh, Buffalo. Oh, yeah. Buffalo area is beautiful, man. But it's, again, the winter. It's just brutal, dude. Yeah. It's nice during the summer. I think everyone should go visit upstate during the summer, man. During the summer, upstate New York is just beautiful, dude. So many places to hike, to go out camping. Just don't leave any food, because of the bears. So you don't want to do that, So you have to you got to know how to camp. If you're going to be camping, you got to know how to camp. You can't be an idiot, Otherwise, you're going to have a big bear molding you. But I miss the country, dude, the country life. I miss you get tired of the city, bro. I get tired of this noise. Like the city noise, I get tired of it. People say, why don't you go to LA? Are you kidding me, dude? That many people living out there? Are you crazy? Same thing with NYC, with New York. It's too crowded, man. It's too much noises. It's just, you get tired of the cities, bro. You get tired of the noise. And I think living up in the country, man, it's so nice. It's so good for your mind. It's good for your well-being. Trust me, living up in the country. That's why people in the country are happy, dude. They're all happy. They're all happy. People in the city, they're like miserable as fuck. Why? Because they're because they're all stuck. They're all stuck together, dude. Yeah, Saratoga too. Oh yeah. Guess who I saw there? Guess who I saw when I was out there? Dude, I saw damn Yankees. I saw, what's his name? Jesus Christ. Ted Nugent, man. With his band. He puts on a crazy show, bro. He puts on a crazy show. Ted Nugent is one crazy motherfucker. But hey, he doesn't do drugs. He doesn't drink. He's as clean as you can be. And he's very spiritual. Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude. I met him once. Pretty cool dude. I mean, he does joke around. He does give a couple of anecdotes. He jokes around. He says a couple of jokes here and there. But he's a cool dude. He's a cool guy. Yeah, I saw them at the Saranac Lake. I was at, what was it, Saranac Lake? There was a Saranac Lake, 1997, or 1998. I'm not sure. It was around there somewhere. I think I saw them at the Saranac Lake. I think so. Dude, we were probably at the same concert. What are the odds about that? Dude, it's a small world. Listen, man, it's a small world. The amount of people that I bump into, the amount of people I have bumped into in the past without even realizing, that I was there when they were there, it's crazy, dude. Even to this day, I would bump into some people that I used to know, dude, back in Europe, that I used to know. And I'm like, really? You down here? Yeah, I was like, what are the odds, huh? It's crazy, dude. It's crazy, man. It's a small world, dude. Small world. Yes, Saratoga Performing Arts Center. That's what it was, dude. That's right. I remember him destroying the guitar, using the arrow, using the bow and arrow, and shooting at the target. Dude, I remember him doing all kinds of crazy shit, man. And then he would do like Cat Scratch Fever for like 15 minutes, dude. Like it would be like an extended version of Cat Scratch Fever. For 15 minutes, he'd be just jamming it. For 15 minutes, I was like, holy shit. Yeah, that's the one, dude. That's the one. Yeah. Yeah, it's a crazy world, dude. It's crazy. Small world. I'm telling you, man, it's small world, man. It's like I was asking Esper Joey, did you live in Brooklyn in, was it 97, 98? I've only been there once, dude. I've been to Brooklyn once. I think I've been to Brooklyn once. And I said, I look at the Expert Joey photo, I said, dude, you look familiar to me, bro. You look familiar. Like, dude, like, you know that feeling? Like, when you look at somebody, like, dude, I don't know from where I know you from, but I felt like I met you somewhere before, dude. Because, you know, you meet so many people in past 20, 30 years, you only vaguely remember, right? But you know, like, dude, you look familiar. Like, where the hell do I know you from? You just can't remember, you know. And that's the same feeling I have about Expert Joey. Like, dude, like, where do I know you from? Yeah, the odds are crazy, man. I think Dirty Sprite, it's out there in the Dirty Sprite. He lives up in New York. Are you from New York, Luke? But you live down here in Florida. Expert Joy's in New York. Dirty Sprite, it's in East Coast, New York. We got a lot of New Yorkers, man. That's pretty cool. Let's do one more. Let me do this really quick. Let's do one more, and then I gotta wrap this up. Gotta wrap it up. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's a small world. Yeah. Dude, I met so many people. Especially when I used to bounce the bars, work that job, dude. The amount of people I would meet, man. I met the guy from Sopranos. What's his name? Jesus Christ. They call him Pussy, whatever, something like that. I don't know. It was a big dude, big guy. And who else I met? Dude. Oh yeah. Back in 2000 and when the hell was it, man? 2004? Was it 2004? I used to work at this one bar called the Voodoo Lounge, and there was this guy that we had to reserve the VIP. For, and this guy name was Chad something. I didn't know his last name back then, but it was Chad, and they said this dude will be coming in. He's a stunt coordinator for The Matrix. He worked with Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne for choreographing all of the fight scenes and everything. This guy's coming in, blah, blah, blah. We need to save the VIP for him. We had like a little patio, and this little patio was like a little VIP. And nobody can go through there. You have to be on the list to be there. So he was sitting there with a couple of chicks and the hostess and whatnot. And then someone said to me, do you know who this is? I said, no. I mean, because I didn't care. I was just there doing my job. I was too busy. It was too crowded. And he said to me, no, dude, this guy, Chad, he is C-H-A-D, Chad. Palmatiero or something. It's like has like a Polish or Russian last name. He said, this guy, Chad, he's part of the Matrix. He's the one that's responsible for the action sequences. Not the CGI, but like stunt coordinating the entire movie. And I was like, no kidding. Now the same guy in 2004, it's the same guy that did John Wick 1, John Wick 2, and now he's currently working on editing and putting together John Wick 3. And I was like, what are the fucking odds? That's the guy. And who would have thought that he would be the one 15, 18 years later producing and directing a John Wick trilogy? Yeah, it's pretty crazy, dude. And then when I looked at him and I was like, let me see his face. When I look at the behind the scenes, I was like, shit, yeah, that's the guy. That's the fucking guy. That's the guy, man. But it only shows you, you know, you meet so many people. The whole point of this is not me meeting him. I met Steven Bauer too, the guy from Scarface. It's not a big deal, you know. I met a bunch of people. I'm sure you did too. But the whole point of this is that it's amazing how many people you bump into in your 20, 30, 40 years, in a lifetime, how many people you bump into. And then you don't realize, dude, do you know who you bump into? It's like, no. Do you know who that guy is? Like, no. But then you realize, oh shit. Yeah, Halle Berry's in it. Yeah, she's in it. They got, it's going to be good. The movie's going to be great. It's going to be released, I believe, in May 18th or something like that. It's slated for summer. Just around the corner when the summer kicks in, summer movies, you know. So, can't wait. Now, she's still a diva, bro. She's still a diva. Halle Berry, man. Halle Berry, a diva, man, diva of its kind. Let me do one more, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Oh, she's always amazing. It's the genes, man. She has great genes, and when you have those great, genes, G-E-N-E-S, not J genes, not the ones you wear. She has great DNA from her parents, man. She's just fucking great looking, man. Oh yeah, Monster Ball, hell yeah, dude. The lucky bastard. Now you know what, I don't like him, I reckon. That's why I don't like him anymore, dude. I'm jealous. You guys know who I'm talking about. I reckon. That lucky bastard, dude. I forgot his name, but you know what I'm talking about. Billy Bob Thornton. That's it, I hate the bastard. I'm jealous. Sorry, dude, I'm just jealous. Like, you son of a bitch. How dare you? How dare you? Right in front of the camera. How dare you? And you get away with it. And then Jolena Jolie, and then her. I was like, this bastard, man. Sling Blade. I reckon it's good to be a Sling Blade talk like this. I reckon. Ah. That's a Sling Blade flying this thing. Ah. I don't know if I'm going to have a time to finish this. Let me see. Oh yeah, they were, no, for real, dude. They were doing it, man. That's what I heard. And you can tell, dude, like, it's that he was doing it, like, you know, it wasn't acting, it was for real. But I'm sure he got tested before they agreed to it, before they both agreed to it. I'm sure they got both tested. They have to go through all the tests, you know, like the porn stars do. They have to get tested to make sure they're clean and all that. So they have to go through these formal procedures. Or did they? Did they go through all the formal procedures? Shit, man. I guess we'll never know. There's some things you'll never know. The secrets of Hollywood. Hollywood secrets. There's plenty of Hollywood secrets. That's for sure. Especially on the Sunset Boulevard. God knows kind of secrets they got. Yeah, but she still looks great for her age. Are you kidding me, dude? I mean, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Let's do it. I gotta cancel this one. Hold on. This one's too much. Oh yeah, dude. You know, that's why I was never shocked when this whole thing started happening. When everybody got started being exposed, I was like, why? You know, did everybody slept through, I don't know, through some kind of coma for like 40 years or something? This has been going on since the Rat Pack, since the Frank Sinatra, since, Jesus Christ, since 1950s, 60s, 70s. It's been going on forever. This is nothing new. Everybody knew about it. You know, everyone knew about it. It's just no one talked about it. Everybody knew about it. Nobody talked about it. Why? Because, well, it's a good lifestyle. You get paid for this. You get paid for that. You know. Oh yeah, that's been around since Marilyn Monroe, dude. That's been around since forever. Like all of a sudden now, it's everybody's shocked. I was like, no, I'm not shocked. I'm only shocked that people are talking about it now, but it's been around forever. Anybody who has been in the industry, anybody who's been out in LA, in Hollywood, and worked there, you don't necessarily have to be an actor, but you worked in the environment, worked for the studios, been there, or did one of the parties out there, you know what's going on. Like, everybody knew what was going on. Like, it's like, come on. Me too, man. This whole culture is just like, it's so weird, man. It's so strange. You know, everybody's part of some kind of cult mentality. Everybody has like cult mentality. You know, like, oh, I belong to this club. I'm part of this club. Or this is my club. You're crossing boundaries of my club. You know, it's kind of like a territorial. We're really going backwards. It's like the Depeche Mode song. We're really going backwards, dude. Nah, it's true. We're going backwards. Technology is advancing, but we as humans, we're going back to the bows and arrows. That's it. We're gonna be holding the torches and shit. We're going backwards. I wear this hat, therefore you need to support me. You're not wearing my hat. You're the enemy. You're not wearing the Xbox. You're not wearing the Xbox hat. You're the enemy. You can't come here. It's like, I don't know. It's strange, dude. It's a fucking strange time. You know. And then people get butthurt easily because you might have a difference of an opinion. How dare you? How dare you question my opinion? You know, it's like it's a crazy time, dude. It's a crazy, crazy time. And quite honestly, I don't. I hope it leads to something good. I hope that it leads to something good, but looking at statistics, bro, it's, I don't know. May God help us all, dude. May God look after all of us. We're at the God's mercy at this point, really. I mean, let's just. I don't know how many of you are like, you know, believe in fate and this and that, but you got to believe in something, man, because we could use a little bit of that right now. We got to use a little bit of that faith right now, man. It's a very strange, unpredictable time. Yeah, it's very strange. I don't like it. I don't like this I don't like it when it's unpredictable. That means anything can happen at any moment. I don't like that, dude. I don't like that at all. I hate that feeling. That's a shitty feeling. You know. Dude. Let's see if I can do maybe one more. Just do one more before I end this, wrap this up. Everybody needs to relax and just remember we're all human beings. Look up into the stars. Stop looking at your goddamn Facebook, Twitter, and phone. Drop that damn phone. Look up into the skies at night when they're clear. That's an infinite universe. Infinite, 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 infinite of everything. And we're a little tiny speck that you can even barely see, even through a microscope. We're nothing compared to what's out there. We all need to chill out, relax. We're all human beings. Okay? But apparently that's a difficult thing to do. As history has proven, that's a difficult thing for us to do. You know, it's difficult, you know. My dick's bigger than yours, my balls are bigger than yours, whatever. My biceps are bigger than yours. Whatever, you know, the measurement and comparison they use these days, I don't know. Well. Alright, so I'm going to wrap it up. They're having some problems with the servers here Hopefully you guys enjoy this hour and 50 minutes, 2 hours. I figured I'd do it like this so you guys can see what it's like doing a multiplayer match with the joystick and the throttle. You don't have to necessarily use this. I'm only using this because I'm kind of used to this. You can use just a regular, controller. Will get the job done. Dual shock controller, which I have right here. This will get the job done. So that's it, bro. It's all about the love, man. But the problem is, some people, they have a hard time with that. Just like many people would never apologize for something like I did, even though I had a good, legit criticism for Digital Foundry, but still I was able to self-correct myself, look at my video and say, okay, I went too far. It's okay to give criticism when it's due, but it needs to be done in a mature way. But I didn't do it in a mature way, and I had to make that video, and I have to apologize to them. So hopefully they have seen the video. I'm sure they've seen the video, or someone told them about it. So I had to do it. That's it, man. Surround yourself with good people, man. And that's the one thing about me. I always tell people, look, I'll be the first one. If I screw up, and if I go out of line and I do something shitty, I'll be the first one to apologize. I'll be the first one to let you know. But the one thing I will never do is apologize for something that I have nothing to apologize for. But if I do screw up, and I'm the biggest critic of myself. I'm the biggest critic of myself. I'm the biggest critic of myself. But that also means that I'm not easygoing. That means that you can't just take advantage of me. I always tell people, don't get things twisted. I'm a balanced person. But if I see that you're taking advantage of me and you're doing something shitty, I'll give you 3 chances. But if you break those 3 chances, that's it. Into the 4K block pyramid you go. And that's why some people are crying and moaning and bitching about it, because they can't join my YouTube channel anymore. And they're so butthurt. And I gave them a warning. I said, hey, listen, I want you to tell me the truth. I gave one guy 3 chances. I said, listen, I know everything. I said, dude, I know everything. Just tell the truth. Just say you did this, you did that. It was a bad decision. I'm sorry. The guy couldn't do it. He was still lying. I said, okay, into the 4K block pyramid you go. What does the 4K block pyramid means? It means you stay blocked indefinitely and you're never coming back to my channel. It means I'm done with you. It's over. I gave you 3 chances. And that's how I operate. This is what I always tell people. This is how I operate. This is how I do things. But I'm a fair person. I'm the biggest critic of myself. If I do something wrong, I'll let you know. I say, hey, dude, I screwed up. Like, hey, I went out of line. Just like I went out of line on you one time, and I apologize to you. Just like I went out of line on Expert Joy one time when we were talking about the photorealistic stuff. I said, what are we doing? Like, why am I getting agitated because of photorealism, and when it's going to be photorealistic in graphics and in the animation of CGI? And I'm like, who cares? So I made him an apology. I brought him back. I can always self-evaluate myself. And this is the one thing that I have. I can self-evaluate myself, and I can be the biggest critic of myself. And if I screw up somewhere, I'll be the first one to tell you, like, hey, dude, I screwed up. No, I totally screwed up. So that's how I operate. So I always tell people. But again, I don't expect everybody to like me. It's and thank God that not everybody likes me, because that would be weird. That would be like a Twilight Zone. It wouldn't make any sense. It's not possible that everyone can like you. That's just not possible. That would be weird to me. But anyway, there you have it, guys. A couple of hours live stream. Hey, listen, Luke, if I don't see you, but I think I'll see you. You're leaving next month. So I'll still see you before you go. Well, anyway, have a nice Sunday night, guys. I gotta wrap this up. Hopefully you enjoyed this 2-hour live stream. Make sure you check out my Lucid Dreams series. I'm working on this thing called the Lucid Dreams, where I take every and each game and turn it into some kind of lucid dream experience. So if you guys want me to do that, like I did with Resident Evil, I can do that with different games. I can do it with the Ace Combat. You guys let me know if you want to see that stuff or not. And if you do want to see that, I can maybe do once a week, once a Sunday, I can do a Lucid Dreams series. All right, later. All right, brother. I'll see you, Luke, before you leave, man. Have a nice Sunday. Take care. Everybody else that was here, take care. Have a good one, dog. Cheers.